What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another War Thunder video. Today I wanted to tackle a question that I received the other day about how to play the M4A3E2 76, also known as the 76 Jumbo. The earlier Jumbo, the 75mm armed one, is pretty straightforward. It's at a lower battle rating, but the 76mm is at a battle rating of 5.7, and it gives people some troubles because you go up against tanks with better guns, and you're still stuck at the same armor. So you're kind of in a predicament. My advice is to be sneaky and to flank, with occasional use of sniping. You don't want to snipe longer than about a kilometer, even with the APCR shell that is on the Jumbo. You cannot penetrate a King Tiger, a Tiger 2H turret more than about a kilometer away. Now, in this first engagement on Japan, I went up against that Tiger E. I just kind of hung back, used this hard cover to conceal myself, both from giving away my exact location, as well as my tank identification. If he can't tell what you are, that's a big advantage for you to use. And on this sort of terrain, you see my armor is very well angled. That's another thing you could try, is angle your armor extremely well, because even a Tiger or a T-34-85 will have difficulty penning you. You want to be careful though when angling your tank horizontally. And what I mean by that is it's very easy to over-angle yourself so that someone can shoot you in the side. And if there's one weakness that's well known, is that the side armor on the Jumbo is not very good. It's really easy to sneak a shot in near the tracks. Well, if you take a look at the minimap, you see my team has gone to the left and the center. I'm hanging out in the back, watching the right primarily. I don't want anyone to flank around and get us. When people think of flanking, they usually think of offensive. You know, go on the offensive, attack people around their flanks. Sometimes you have to play defensively and protect your own flanks from the enemy team. After about a minute or two of waiting for the enemy team to push, I pushed up myself, trying to engage a target before they were able to do battle with the allies that I have on the center area. That's when I see a Tiger. My first shot hits the protective tracks on the top of the turret. Second shot hits the unbelievably strong fences. Such is my luck, right? My third shot, however, is a little bit more accurate, and I'm able to thread the needle in between those fences, take out the Tiger H1. Push on around this corner to engage another Tiger who is doing battle with my allies. If at all possible, you gotta try to keep your allies alive. As I approach, the Tiger presents himself with a nice side shot, and target eliminated. The 76, it's effective against all targets at 5.7, 6.0, 6.3. At 6.7, however, you get into some troubles because the Tiger 2H. However, you do have access to an APCR shell that can penetrate the Tiger 2H's turret, provided you're within about a kilometer. Beyond that, you're going to have to flank. But as I said, that's the whole point. This is a flanking tank. Think of the armor as merely a bonus to your tank. Don't think of it as being something you can rely on, because at this battle rating, if you get up tiered, it's not going to be very effective. To me, the strengths of the 76 Jumbo lie in its maneuverability, relatively speaking, and its reload rate of its 76mm gun. An expertly trained crew can reload their gun in 6.2 seconds, and an ace crew can reload it in 5.9 seconds. That is fast. With my team spawn camping, I made my way back to the middle of the map because there was a Tiger that had somehow gotten past us and was killing tanks. I find him, mark him on the map, and try to track him down. End up using the bush as some cover to conceal myself from him, and hope that he would drive right past me and I could get him with a nice side shot. I don't want to try to engage him frontally if he's well angled. Oh, he sees me. The Tiger ended up helping me out there because he turned his hull in addition to rotating his turret. that allow me to penetrate his armor just a little bit easier. In game number 2, we find ourselves on Normandy, another classic map that you'll encounter on at this BR quite often. I push back here to take a look at the guys at sea. Sometimes they can overextend just a little bit. They can be a little bit overzealous and push out just a little bit too far, such as this Panther. I take aim for his side because he's a little bit over-angled, and I don't want to get my shell caught up in the optics of the turret. The optics on the turret, as well as the design itself, is kind of awkward. Sometimes you can bounce your shots, but the side of a Panther is pretty easy to pen with the 76mm. Just want to push up along this back road, not all the way to their spawn, obviously. Just want to push up a couple of streets and get a look into the city. The whole area in between A and that bottom arrow where these spawn in on the mini map, there's all kinds of tanks that are usually in the area. But I don't want to get myself anywhere near that spawn point. It's far too early to be that close to the spawn. I'll come around this corner. If you can get around here, you can take a look to the right, and there's usually a tank here. Sometimes it'll be slightly to the left of where I'm looking, but every once in a while, there'll be a tank here. And this time it's a Panther. So I push out, pop him right in the side. Ammunition detonation. Love it. Now you'd be tempted to just push out, right? I killed the tank, I'll just push out and kill everything else, right? The problem with that is you then have an issue with the backside, because there's like 3 or 4 roads that lead into that spot. If I push in after eliminating the first guy directly in front of me, I'd have to look left and I'd have to look right. If I miss one of those, I'm dead. So instead, I'm going to push further down this back road, a little bit closer to the spawn, but we're not going to get anywhere near that spawn. So we're just going to get in at this next road and then look in. We're just continuing on with our flank. There's a heavy tank being marked over here just down this road. I want to turn as sharply as I can. What is it? It's a King Tiger. Shoot him right in the side. Take him out. His gun breech was out, so he wasn't really a threat in the end. And now we can push forward, because now I've got everything directly in front of me. I don't have to look to my direct right. I don't have to look to my direct left. I've got everything directly in front of me. Panzer IV, he's down. That's kill number 4. That would be my final kill in this game. That would be my last tank that I would encounter, actually. As you look at the mini-map, we've got this town completely surrounded. There's no way anyone's going to be getting anywhere near A. We've got this game in the bag. And that's pretty much how to play this tank. Yes, you have good armor, but it's somewhat obsolete at this battle rating, especially in an up tier against King Tigers. Use your mobility, flank the enemy, surround the enemy, deny them any opportunity to get back into the cap, and you'll win. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, click that thumbs up button, and of course, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Take care guys.